Well, good Friday afternoon to you. I'm meteorologist Majestic Storm, and boy, it's going to be a very hot and humid weekend, and it all starts today. Afternoon highs will rise into the upper 80s. Once you add in that humidity, though, it's going to feel like we are well into the 90s. Small storm chances, though, as we're heading into the afternoon. Saturday could be the first time that we hit 90 degrees this year. Also watching for those storm chances. Much of the same for Sunday, but temperatures will then dip back down into the mid-80s. Let's break down our severe weather threat. Now, for today, if any storms do develop, they'll be very isolated in nature. Now, tomorrow for Saturday, it's a WCNC weather alert day because the risk for severe storms is going to rise. We'll all be under that medium level risk. And then on Sunday, still widespread possibility of seeing some of those isolated strong to severe thunderstorms. But really on Sunday, the risk seems like it's going to be greatest east of our area. For your Friday afternoon, though, if you have any plans, it is going to be sunny to get us started. Still a nice mix of sun and clouds through the majority of the day. And look at those afternoon highs. I'm telling you, it is going to be hot. Make sure you're staying hydrated, especially if you work outside in the elements. Find a nice way to stay cool. And I always like to remind you, if you have any outdoor pets, make sure you don't forget about them either. If it's hot for us, it's also hot for them. This is for your Friday, our heat index value, what it's actually going to feel like. Look at this, around dinner time tonight, 6 o'clock, it's going to feel like it's 95 degrees today in Charlotte. And it doesn't stop there. Our futurecast as we head into our Saturday, it starts out very warm and muggy. If you have any plans for your Saturday morning, maybe you're heading out for that morning time walk or the farmer's market, get it done early because by 5 o'clock on our Saturday, there we go again with those feel-like values mainly into the 90s. Cooler though, of course, if you're over towards the mountains. And we're also looking at very hot and humid conditions through Sunday with 90s for heat indices for many of us. All right, let's break down that severe weather threat today. Isolated chances, low-end threat, really the odds of a severe storm developing for us today. It's very low, but it's not zero. No tornado risk today, no hail risk. If one of those storms does develop, it could bring some strong gusty winds up to around 60 miles an hour. Notice though, here's our futurecast, 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, perhaps an isolated storm or two. I mean, not out of the question, but very, very low. Generally, it's just going to be hot and muggy, and we'll have that sunshine. As we're heading into our Saturday, though, overnight, we could get some of these passing showers. Now, Saturday is a whole different story. That's our WCNC weather alert day. We're all under that medium level risk for severe storms. And as we're looking at those threats for Saturday, you need to stay weather aware. I know many of you want to head out to the lake. It's your Saturday. It's going to feel hot and muggy. We're going to be watching for wind threat and hail concerns. And then on Saturday, or excuse me, on Sunday, you can see that risk will kind of shift off to the east of us, the greater risk, but we'll also be watching for some storms on Sunday. Hour by hour, you can see this is Saturday morning, starts out pretty quiet. We don't have any major concerns, and models are having a hard time picking up those storms on Saturday. But again, we'll be monitoring radar very carefully for you. We don't have any risk for tornadoes, but strong damaging winds and hail not out of the question. Then as we head towards Saturday night, quiet, 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 and then Sunday starts out quiet again, but notice as we head towards Sunday afternoon and into the evening time hours, that's when we could see some more storms form. 7-day forecast, here we go. We're heading into the weekend, really all about the heat and humidity, and there is still some uncertainty when it comes to those storms, so make sure you do just stay close to the WCNC weather team. We'll keep you up to date all throughout the weekend. Have a good one.